All right, picture this using the most illustrative imagination you can. One French guy on a kayak.
He has a beret, a striped shirt.
I pictured a mime on a kayak.
A mime on a kayak.
So far, keep going.
Jesus Christ.
The baguette.
Yeah, with a baguette.
I like the most racist versions of imagination.
I'm just picturing Ryan's words, so those are racist.
French guy on a kayak.
Yeah, sorry, already derogatory. I just started. One French man on a kayak
Eating a croissant.
across the ocean.
Oh, he just had a drink of espresso.
He's all alone. And he makes it from California all the way to Hawaii.
What? That's not
Wait. First of all,
92 days.
That's true, but not true.
Why is a French guy in California like? Why does he like not speak English?
That's the thing that got your attention? That he's in California?
Like, why did they describe him as a French guy in California?
My mime
Because he's a Parisian?
got fucking sunburnt like a motherfucker.
Dude, yeah.
90 days in the sun, dude?
And how do you fit all the food and stuff?
2,400 miles of this right here. 2,400
I
miles.
saw a guy with a little sailboat that did that on YouTube.
Yeah, there's been a guy that did it with a sail-driven, almost like a canoe thing with a sail on it. Yeah. He did it in like 60-something days, but this is the first guy to do it with nothing but personal power.
Yeah, because kayak, if it's like that, or he's got the bike kayak.
This one.
He did this for 90 days?
2,400 miles.
And he slept like that too?
He slept like this, yeah.
I hope it was like a race thing, or like it was organized and he had somebody with him.
Like a safety vehicle?
Yeah, because if he's there by himself, that's badass, man.
Yeah, he's all alone. All he had was like communication with people, you know, in case something happens and he could get a helicopter to come save him.
Yeah.
He did try one time and he had to stop and a helicopter like did, I think.
That's a lot of money.
But he
And
didn't.
then they dropped him off.
The what?
The helicopter came and they're like, okay.
Like a claw game and just picked him up.
He just like,
That's cool though. I like when people like challenge
Yeah.
human abilities.
And by the way, he's not some like super mega athlete guy that like, you know, he's just a regular dude that just wanted to do it.
So does that mean kayaking is like not that crazy then?
That was his goal, so that everyone goes kayaking must not be that crazy.
He just made kayaking look so much weaker because he's all like, trust me, I'm not even an athlete, dude. Kayaking's fucking easy, bro.
He's not a triathlete. Did he have GPS or did he use the constellation?
So
that's a good question.
So the crazy thing is he did have he had some equipment on there. I believe he did have a GPS, but the crazy thing is the guy that he was inspired by who did it, I think like in 1987.
Wow.
His kayak had like a little kite on it. That guy didn't have no GPS. He just had to know where he was
This is the
going.
old school way.
He had MapQuest printed out.
Because back then you just had to do that. You just had to print it out and then like, make a right, make a left.
Yeah.
Did he have like canned food and like crackers and shit, or did he like fish for his food?
Oh my God! If you start from zero, that's crazy. No, he had supplies and he had communication and yeah.
Still insane.
Yeah.
All the supplies on the boat?
But one thing that's crazy.
Badass.
One thing that's crazy is that so like within those 3-something months, he didn't get to fully stand up.
So his legs were like
He was shitting, pissing, and sleeping sitting down.
Does he have back problems?
I think he's good. He's okay, but then that's one thing that he was saying is like now that I'm on like Hawaii, he's like, oh, I can't wait for vacation because like to not be standing fully for 3 months.
His upper body must have been jacked.
Yeah.
And his legs just limp.
He just comes out like a Johnny Bravo, fucking French Johnny Bravo.
Canoe to shit? I would have got out to shit in the water or something.
Maybe he had some kind of like ass catheter or something.
or like a hole in the window that
I'm
was.
like, why don't you just like go swim?
I guess you could,
Just stretch your legs, get some.
Yeah.
but maybe. Yeah.
If there was a hole like right around his asshole, but he never stood up, it would.
That's pretty smart.
It would be like sealed
Like
up.
his own like plug.
Because I've seen a tutorial. I've seen a tutorial on how to plug up a boat that's sinking if it's a small hole. Yeah. This guy got hard and he stuck his penis in there, and then he started drinking.
Are you
He was
serious?
drinking the water that was flooding the boat, and then he peed it out.
Is that real?
It was a cartoon tutorial.
Okay, but if that guy did that, when he gets to Hawaii, there'd just be like a shriveled circle around his ass.
It's kind of like your fingers when you're
Yeah,
in
it's
the
like
water
the
too long.
raisin.
It's so pruny.
I know.
Are there any other ways we can demean this man's achievement?
Poor guy.
I think he's badass, man. That's
cool.
That is badass.
3 months? Holy shit.
Yeah, why didn't he just do it in the Mediterranean Sea? Why do you have to go to California to Hawaii?
I guess he really liked the idea of going from like actual California.
I wonder
to
which
Hawaii.
island he got to first.
Yeah.
Hilo.
Oh, so Big
Oh,
Island.
because that's the
Big
first one, huh?
Yeah.
You're
what
not
it
gonna go
says,
to the
yeah.
end.
He goes around it.
He's by the shore, but still kayaking all the way to the other
They
end.
could just see him.
They're like, who is that guy? What is he doing?
I want to see some of these waves that they see in the ocean, open ocean.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
sometimes, like, you'll see, footage of these big tankers, and there's these massive waves that they're climbing, but then like you can't really tell the scale of it, because it's just a little screen, right?
They're like 4 or 5 stories.
Yeah.
It's huge.
That big wave in Portugal, I forget
Yeah.
what it's called, like the really famous.
The one that they surf.
Yeah, my friend's brother is a surfer. She's from Portugal, and he surfs it every year. It's, yeah, when you look at it, you can't even process how big that is.
Right, and then you see the surfer on it.
The
they
little
look-
dot.
Yeah, they look like a little dot with a little like an airplane just doing chemtrails and shit, and then you're like, wait, how big is that really? I want to see one.
So crazy.
In real life, huh?
Yeah, I want to see one.
This dude was saying one of the coolest things was that when you're out there for that long alone, like you really start to like see other people with you. Like it's like
What?
your mind just starts to like
Tom Hanks
Castaway
from
shit.
Castaway.
Yeah, yeah,
Will
yeah.
Oh
Smith.
yeah.
So like he was saying that like so his inspiration, the guy who did it before him in the 80s, he was imagining that he was doing it together with that guy. And then afterwards, that guy's still alive, and he told the guy like, "Hey, I felt like I could see you like with me." And the guy
Was he like, get out of here, you creep?
Get out of here, you creep.
He's like, no, I saw you too. You were just in my room for some reason.
Shit.
He teleported?
Astral projection.
No, the cool thing is when he told him that, the guy knew exactly how he felt because he's probably one of the only people that can understand that.
Yeah.
And he was like, "That's
Whoa.
exactly what happened."
Can you imagine hallucinating so hard on not even drugs, but just by being alone?
Solitary confinement.
That, yeah. And I wonder at what day that happens. Because it's like, is it the
It happens for
30th
sure.
day? Yeah, like, and then before you know it, you're like, hey, dude, come on, Michael Jackson. Come on, man.
Or they have like these isolation tanks. You can actually pay to go in like this isolated chamber where you're like in water floating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's like completely dark, soundproof.
Just feel like nothing, huh?
Yeah, and then people start hallucinating like 30 minutes in.
I only saw
Why don't you try
nothing.
it?
I
Oh, you
did.
did? Oh, okay.
I just got some of the water in my eye and it burning like crazy. And I was like, how the fuck do you get rid of this shit, man?
Yeah, because it's the extra salt to keep
That
it
was
afloat.
floating though. It was nice.
Yeah?
It is nice.
floating.
It's
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
cool
nice.
on your body.
But you didn't feel...
No. I feel like you got to be in there for a good amount of time for that.
How long were you in there?
It's usually like an hour or something.
I don't hallucinate enough.
Or two. Have you
Yeah.
seen that movie? I forget what it's called. It's about like that guy stuck on an island and a dead
Castaway?
body washes.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I
The
don't
man
know what
one.
the movie's called.
The body washes up on shore and
No, Swiss Army Man.
Swiss Army Man.
Daniel Radcliffe. That movie's so funny.
Oh, it's dope?
You gotta watch it.
Huh. Hilarious?
It's crazy.
It's the guys who made
But
everything
this guy
everywhere.
is stuck on an island. He's about to like commit suicide, and he's like really upset. And this dead body washes up on shore, and he brings it with him and like starts like it's his friend. He starts like talking to it. And,
This
He
comedy?
uses his arm to like cut a tree.
it's you gotta watch
This
it.
is a funny movie?
Yeah, it's like funny but kind of deep.
Oh, okay.
It's really interesting.
It's the guys who made everything everywhere all at once.
Same directors.
I like it.
It's Harry Potter and the Riddler.
So, okay, now I've heard of it, yeah.
What's that one with the fucking Mr. Richard Peters? The little Indian boy that gets trapped in the...
Oh, Life of Pi.
That one's really good. That's good because of the introspective thing of like, was it really animals?
See, he was hallucinating, man.
Yeah, yeah, that one's really good. But this dude, yeah, he did great. He made it. One of the cool things about his trip is that because he did it in a kayak, there have been people that did it before, like we were saying with the little boat that had a sail. Another woman did it with a rowboat. He did it on a kayak, which means he did it the closest to the surface of the water with his body. So he's more prone to like if something happened, a big wave, like he's going out. Like
You lose your food.
yeah, because he has to be like low enough to hit these rows, right?
Yeah.
So what he did is that much more remarkable because of that. The risk is way greater.
I want to do it in a glass submarine.
What?
I want to jet ski there.
Oh, but you're gonna run out of fuel.
Yeah,
If you can do it on a kayak, I don't know.
just take a
Attach
big ass
something
tank.
I feel like you'd run out of gas first.
Back.
Yeah, just
Bunch of
attach a big
gas.
ass tank. Easy.
Easy.